Disclaimer: this video is just for entertainment purposes only, so don't take it seriously, and English is not my first language, so ignore my grammar and spelling mistake. All picture and video clips are not mine. This credit goes to real owner. I only own the storyline and the voiceover. It's just a fan fiction. Jimin was driving the car and Ryan was looking out the window. Neither of them said anything the entire way. They just sat in silence. Jimin was taking glimpses of Ryan time to time. Without saying anything to Ryan, Jimin just went inside. Ryan just kept watching Jimin going inside. Ryan gets out of the car with great difficulty because her gown was very heavy. After a lot of trouble, Ryan went inside. Ryan found Jimin sitting on the sofa while his blazer was taken off to the side. His tie was loose. Anyone can look at Jimin and say that he is very angry and does not even know what his next step will be. Ryan walks forward and stands in front of him. Jimin, come Kang Ryan. Oh, sorry, Mrs. Park Ryan. What did you think? You will do anything and I will just sit quietly? Got up from the sofa and stood in front of Ryan. This was all my plan. I was the one who had asked Mom and Dad to marry you. Jimin came to Ryan and held her waist tightly. Ryan, Jimin, leave me, it's hurting. Jimin, and what about me? What you did to me? Holds Ryan waist tighter and come closer to her face. Tell me, what about me? What made you think that you would do anything and I would not do anything? If it was only about the company, I would have forgiven you for once. But you played with my feelings, broken my trust, and gave a false show of love. I love you truly, and what did you do in return? Well, it's nothing like that you think, Jimin. Just shut up. How much more lie will you tell? At least have some shame. Who am I to say that who can do anything for money? What you did was not right at all. You betrayed me, and that too with my enemy. I did not expect this from you. Now you will not expect what I will do with you. I also make your life hell. You will beg for forgiveness, but I will not forgive you. And this is my promise to you. Saying this, Jimin pushed Ryan, due to which she fell. Stay away from my side before I do something bad. Saying this, Jimin left from there. Ryan was calling his name, but he ignored it and went toward his room. One break down in tears. Jimin, please listen to me. Jimin, please, just one, please. She was repeating the same thing. After some time, she slept on the sofa. Next morning, you suddenly got up because Jimin threw cold water on your face. You said, "What the hell?" Then you looked up and saw that Jimin was looking at you with so much anger and hate. Jimin held your wrist very tightly. Don't even dare to yell at me next time, otherwise the consequence will not be good at all. And yes, this is not your house. Whenever you want, you can wake up. Get up on the time from tomorrow. There is no servant here to do work, and you will have to do everything yourself. Now don't look at my face and go and make breakfast for me quickly. You were looking down at the ground because you did not have the courage to look at him in the eyes, or you were afraid of Jimin anger. You asked softly, "Where is my room?" And I need to change clothes. Jimin, take any room. I don't care. Just stay away from my room. And yes, don't come to my room without my permission. You nodded and came to the other room. From there, your room was right next to Jimin's. After bathing, you changed your clothes into comfy clothes. You were drying your hair with a hair dryer. Then you start thinking about what happened yesterday. Talking to yourself. I tried a lot to convince Jimin, but he did not listen to me. In a way, he is also right in his place. If I were in his place, perhaps I would have done the same. You sigh heavily and went downstairs to the kitchen.